We're going to tell you why you should be worried about the PS5 pre-orders at Costco going live on 11/3/2020. And we're going to talk about how little supply of the PS5 relative to the Xbox that Target plans to put up on the launch days of 11/10 and 11/30. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel where we give you the secrets to get the console that you want. Damon Blackburn 9 went to 3 different Targets. I had to go to my Target and ask him twice. And the second time I asked him, I got some really good answers. You got to look at you get the Target people to look at their handheld computer. And if they search on their handheld computer, they know what stock is coming to their store, right? It's not 100%, but it's better than nothing, and it's better than just flying blind. And mine said that there was going to be about 20 to 40 Xbox Series X and exactly 24 Xbox Series S. But no digital. And then Damon Blackburn talked to 2 Targets in the Baton Rouge area. I live in the Lafayette area. There's kind of similar type cities. I would say they're average cities for the United States, that they are right on the averages. And there's about 2,000 Targets in the United States. And those Targets, so Damon found that they had averaged about 25 PS5 units. So 25 PS5 units times a total of 2,000 Targets in the United States is about 50,000 PS5s at Target. And I'm gonna hazard a guess. There's a lot more than 50,000 people that are going to be logging into Target. I would guess there's about 10 times more than that on launch day. Whether you say, and so we've got conflicting reports from customer support agents. We've got several. We went through several of those today, but some said it was going to be midnight Central Time. Some said it was going to be 6 a.m. Central Time. And I would say that you want to be on Target and all the other confirmed retailers and a lot of the other ones that are not confirmed by midnight Eastern Time, refreshing. There's apps you can get to get your browser to refresh automatically, but you want to be awake and looking at those, and not just at Target, because 50,000 is a drop in a bucket, and it's a less than a 1 in 10 chance, I would think, that you're going to walk away with a Target console if you're in the market for a PS5, but it's a lot higher chance if you're in the market for an Xbox Series X or S. And that's just because there's less people. I think if you look, you could make an estimate. There's at least 2 times more people, but maybe 4 times more people, maybe 5 times more people looking for the PS5 than the Xbox Series X, and even less for the S. Right. So I think the other thing that you should keep in mind now is the Costco. With the Costco situation, so we've got this tweet from Jay Drunken Monkey at Jay Twardy. He is the customer service whisperer, and obviously you have to treat this with a heavy grain of salt, but the customer service told him that at 11/3 that Costco is going to go live, and we've got other estimates that are saying that Costco in-store might have as many as 60, 80 per store, something like that. So much more than Target for the PS5. But see, let's let's see if we can go back to just Jay here because I'm not finding him in the feed. All right, so he's got this, and like I say, it may not come true, but it's better to know about it than not know about it, right? This is his Costco customer service chat. Yes, members have been pre-ordering them already. I don't know what that means. That's obviously not true for the PS5. I am seeing that it will be available online 11/3, right? You have to think that any online purchases could go up before 11/12. There's nothing stopping them from doing that. They just have to make sure that the estimated ship date is before 11/12, right? So, you know, just keep that in mind that Costco could come up. Now, maybe it will not. Maybe we won't even have online purchases for Costco. Maybe we'll only have in-person purchases for these $640 bundles. These bundles, of course, went up on sale for Costco Canada about 35 days ago, right? These identical bundles. I believe that the bundle has the good version of Spider-Man in it, but maybe I'm wrong. It's got an extra controller, good version of Spider-Man, and the one month of PlayStation Plus, right? And so for $640, it went for more than that in Canada because the Canadian dollar is more. And we also saw Costco pop off bundles for the Xbox Series X with an extra controller earlier. So it would seem totally in line with what they've been doing for them to have online order bundles for the USA and possibly pre-order bundles, right? So the idea that they're necessarily going to go online on 11/12 or any of these other retailers that I mentioned in previous videos, such as Adorama or PC Richard or B&H Photo or Meyer or anybody else you can think of, or Best Buy, for example, I don't know. That's not 100%. And if you miss out on their stock, you're going to miss out. So, I think you should follow me at Linus Wilson on Twitter. You should follow at PS5 Sales on Twitter. You should follow at Wario64. But you have to keep up with those tweets if you're not constantly refreshing this page, and you'd have to do that kind of electronically. There's no way you could do that manually, right, without losing your job. So I think that the Twitter following is the best method, but I don't think that that's the only possible method. But I think if you think that you are going to get a PS5 by just focusing on Target, I think you're mistaken. I think that you're going to, most of the people that do that are going to come away empty-handed, and that's why I think you should subscribe, because we're going to give you the inside info on how to secure a console. I'm Linus Wilson. Subscribe.